Hey everyone, welcome to another review Sentai. This time we'll be taking a look at our first ever Sentai mech, the deluxe Samurai Gattai Shinkenoh from Samurai Sentai Shinkenger, or known in Samurai, the Samurai megazord. So take a look at the box real quick. I have a picture of Shinkenoh on the front, sorry about the button on it. Shinkenoh on the front, you've got all the origamis here, shows you get the hidden disc in it, which is in this number 7. Deluxe Samurai Gattai Shinkenoh, got Bandai at the bottom, and the logo at the top. On the top shows all the Shinkengers, the bottom shows Shinkenoh again. On one side shows you the formation for it, like with the hidden disc and such. The back shows you the hidden disc, other things you can get, the mecha Horizontal, the Shinkenger, the disc can work, the different modes for the Zords, or mech, shows you all the Zords with the Cosmo Rangers and Shinkenoh. So, box just there, and we'll get to each of the origami. So these are basically them in their emblem modes. So I'll get to differences between this and Samurai megazord in a minute. Probably go in reverse order and start off with pink. Back. So here we have the Kami origami in origami mode. The kanji is supposed to represent sky or heaven, and it doesn't do anything in this mode. You can do like a tower formation with green, blue, yellow and pink, but I'm not going to demonstrate it because I can't see the balance it that well. So to transform it to animal mode, you basically flip up the head, close that up, then fold up the fins. And there you have Kami origami. Doesn't do anything, the fins can move in and out, but that's it. The head swapped in place, doesn't do anything. Yeah. Next up we have the Saru origami, which is a monkey. The kanji is supposed to represent Earth, and that's it. Basically fold up the top part, fold this in half, split the sides, and move the arms to the front, and there you have Saru origami. Interesting looking, looks mean to me, but yeah, this one actually has like a good amount of articulation. The arms can move all the way around, you can go in and out. Also because of the transformation, the wrists here can also move forward and back. It also has, I just noticed this now, it has the Shinkenger emblem just there. Can't see it, but it's there. But yeah, the legs, well, lots of legs, so there's nothing we can do about that. Next up we have the Kuma origami, which is there. The kanji is supposed to be for wood. And that's it. To transform it into animal mode, basically just fold up the legs, or the back legs first a little bit. That's what I like to do. It's difficult to do. Then you basically take the back section, fold it up. Then you can slide this section up, fold that into place, fold the legs down, fold the front, and then fold the head out, and there's the Kuma origami. Really nice little origami thing. Don't have any articulations out of the legs, can't really move out, they can go to the side, but that's it. The head can move up and down though, and the mouth can open, which is nice. And twist for when he does these serious ways, basically just kind of like that. You can like go up towards the enemy, just kind of representing like the way it does with Collection DX. We have Unit 404 here. Yeah. Next up we have the Ryu origami. Got the name there for a second. Kanji is supposed to be for water. Transforming, you basically just fold them out and fold out that. Yeah, the helmet stores in here and it basically just locks in by one small clip. And just kind of do that. Fold up the head. And there you have the origami. very long, I have to say. That's what she said. The mouth can open up. The head does have an additional joint. The neck has 2 joints. So you've got a lot of range of movement for this one. I think out of all of them, you can actually pose the best. And yeah, that's basically it for him. Just get rid of his face. Then last but not least, we come to Red's Shishi Origami. The kanji for here is fire. And to transform it, you basically just leave this there. Fold out the legs. Then you fold out the legs from the underside. And kind of rotate them down, like so. And they'll lock together. Then you fold out the head. First, good you can get with it. And then you have the Shishi Origami, the lion. His mouth can also open. The legs don't really move either, they can go out just like Kuma, but that's it. But this is like display pieces of like when they're like this. But they do look nice, I have to admit. Now, before I get into the megazord mode, just for this mode, there are a lot of differences done between this and the Samurai megazord from Samurai. Basically, what happens is that the molds were different, unfortunately. Just like with RPM and Overdrive, they changed the molds of the boards. They did do a fair amount of differences. I'll start off with, I'm confused there. Kame Origami. The difference between this and the American version is that it was actually bigger. The American version for the turtle was slightly bigger. The peg connector was changed, and it wasn't painted black, it was just grey. The eyes were red for this, but for the American version it was pink. The Shinkenger emblem was moved from this side to this side for some reason, and these bits weren't like there, they were just like hollowed out, which I did find a bit of an improvement. But other than that, this one actually had the one feature which the other ones didn't for the American version, is that pink for both versions could have an origami mode, but for the others they couldn't do anything. They couldn't have a secondary origami mode. Oh, even yellow, which I'm just going now. Basically, they took up the joint here. They're being super cheap. The face wasn't painted. The joint here is yellow, but for the American version or the UK version, it was grey. Since we also the emblem mode, the fist velocity are actually moving up and down. The peg connector was changed also, and it wasn't black; it was grey again. I believe that was what the difference is. If anything, they took up the Shinkenger emblem there, which I don't see why they would do that, but anyway. For Kuma, again, lack of origami mode. There is a feature in the megazord mode where you held this up and you have a lock here, so you basically have to push that up to move the Kuma's head back down. They removed that, which is an improvement, I think. The chrome was removed from the square here. The silver paint was removed. The Shinkenger emblem was still kept, which is that they lost the silver paint. Also, when it was in leg mode, the paint, the kanji was removed, and there was also an added peg, a couple of pegs for the side, because it changed the way the samurai battle ring formed with it, which I'd get to if I could get hold of Tor origami, along with the other ones that could form Daitenku. But yeah, it couldn't really move its head down anymore, it could only move it up. And I believe that was it. Also, the peg connector on the back was the same. It wasn't a box, it was like a small peg, like they did for the Zord Builder line. Origami had a lot of changes done to him. Basically, the way he worked was that the American version, it was just kind of. If I can demonstrate this. It was kind of just like that. It's the best I can demonstrate with him like that. You can only move his head up, and the mouth could open. The chrome again, he was removed. The way they stored the helmet is that it was on the bottom instead of the top, and in the American version they actually put the sword in the back of his, well, butt, I should say. to make it like the lane compensate to the Japanese version. The gold paint on the feet was removed. The Shinkenger album was still kept on the neck. And again, the Konji was removed from the design. We added the peg system. Changed the box thing to the builder line. And then for Shishi, the head loss feature folding in. The legs actually did have a bit of improvement, I think, compared to the Japanese version. With this one, you have to fold them up to the sides when folding the legs in. The silver paint on the side was removed for both legs. And also, these are actually fold up instead of being like curved in, which I did find improvement. Again, small peg system here, sort of thin boxes. The way the pegs were is that the peg was actually on the arm and then the clip was in the body, but for this one it's the other way around. When it forms the head for Shinkenoh, there's a little extra bit in the back where it has a flip upwards for the American version. It just kind of flips up in one area, which I did find an improvement. Again, it was changed. They removed the clips here for when it's in by the Tenku Shinkenoh, sorry. The paint applications on the side was removed, as well as the split was removed as well. I've already covered that. And I believe that was it for Shishiorigami. We still had the Shinkenger emblem, but it wasn't chromed at all or anything. So I'll get to the differences with these weapons in a minute. Now for the megazord mode, or the mecha mode. Get to. And there we go, here is Shinkenoh in the combined mode. He is very nice looking, I have to admit. He really does look nice with all the colours standing out like this. Not sure, it's kind of standard megazord articulation. The arms can move all the way around. Because of the transformation for this guy, this fist can rotate, and this fist can move to the side. Oh, and also, you can also move these down so you have a bit more of a kind of a shoulder joint. But that's more or less it. You can't really move the legs, the waist locks in place. You can kind of move the head to make it look down, but it's not really proper. And yeah, he does come with a couple of accessories, as I showed earlier. Comes with the Daishinken, which I never was a fan of, mainly because on this side you have all the nice details on it, but when you flip it over, there's nothing there. It does actually have the details on it. I can't exactly show you it properly, but we can kind of see it. It has the details there. We can actually see the lion, dragon, bear, monkey, and turtle. And just like a samurai would, it can sheath into the side. And it can actually go on either side, like so. And then, or we can get Shinkenoh to hold it. For this one, unfortunately, the way that pink works is that it can only hold it like a little bit of the way. So it can rotate like that, which is nice. But for yellow, if you hold it in, it can actually fit in all the way. You can just see that at the bottom. Which see that to the side. Differences for this is that the sword actually was made bigger for this bit. It was like more stubbier, so you can't actually interact anything from the Japanese line to the American toy line. So you stick with one or the other. no paint was done to this, but the improvement they actually did is that they had details on both sides of the sword, which I actually preferred. Also, the way that Shinkenoh works is that, again, there's no chrome here. Also, another improvement was that the bar here, which I always hated, but again, it was just not chromed. So it's just, it would mostly maybe draw that out and made it more shirt accurate. But anyway, they still get the feature where you can actually slide it into the side. The way it actually looked when it was all combined, it actually made it look a lot more like streamlined, which did look nice. So it was more humanistic. I like this one, it's kind of more blocky. But there was actually like a downside. The way the peg system works is that for some reason the samurai megazord can only have the arm actually slightly forward or slightly back. You never have it properly straight down unless you like fiddle with it a lot. And also, one thing that they never included in the American set for some odd reason was a shield. It basically it's just a shield, and it actually has a disc here which can actually spin on it. It has a Shinkenger emblem with the chrome and everything, and this can actually come off. So you can interact this with the other weapons such as the Shinkemarus, the Kanamaru, Replicazanto, the other weapons, the Inamaru, blah blah blah. And the pattern on it is that you have all 5 of the shapes here, and they basically spin it round and round and round, and that's what they do for the finishing move for the megazord. This can actually go into 3 places. The first place is that if you flip it upside down, you can clip it into the back, like so. The second place is that you can have it upright and clip onto the side of yellow, like so. Or, now this is the thing I always find tricky, is that you fold the peg out, or the whole corner I should say, and they can actually hold it. It's a bit tricky to deal with though, for some reason. I'm not sure what it is, but I just got lucky. And yeah, so you can hold it like that. And that's the way that Shinkenoh works. So, final thoughts on this. I absolutely love this one to death. It's an amazing Zord. You get a triple changer, because the last time I actually had a proper triple changer was in Car Ranger with the RV Robo. But this is actually like a really nice Zord overall, because you've got the emblem modes. I would recommend the Japanese version a lot more, because of the fact you get the emblems, the chrome. Well, the chrome's not really a big deal. But the sword, and the shield as well, the disc, good quality plastic, or the paint job. It's just absolutely amazing. I just love this thing. It's my favourite Sentai mech. And I just couldn't recommend this enough. Bandai H actually releases recently, well, within the last year I should say. So you can actually get this for cheaper than it would be to actually find it when it wasn't released in Asia. But if you don't have the money for it at all, then the Samurai Megazord isn't like a horrible substitute. It's just that this one's just better in so many different ways. So yeah, that's more or less it. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with like the additional auxiliary swords and Daikaio. But one thing I am questioning on is whether I'm going to get Mogi Dio. There's a chance I will not get that because it's really big, it's really expensive, and I'm just not sure whether I'm going to have enough money for it. It's just like that. But I will try to get all the other auxiliary swords. So Kabuto, Kajiki, Tora, Ika, and there's a Daikaio. I'll try and get those if I can, but again, it's kind of difficult because I've got exams coming up and I've got the other things to review as well. So that's basically it. Sorry it ran on longer than expected. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you next time for another review. So long, take care.